Screen actors, this video is about one of the most powerful ways to step into your role as a great actor: meditation. It will enrich your acting for sure. The reasons why may surprise you. It's natural when you hear the word meditation to think immediately about relaxation. Now, meditation does relax you, and a relaxed actor is more open and more present. That's certainly true. But there's much more to the magic power of meditation and how it can transform your acting and you. Now, to understand this, let's do some myth busting. There's a commonly held belief that the goal of meditation is to relax you. Nope. Relaxation is one byproduct of meditation. The true goal of meditation is heightened self-awareness. And if you've done any personal development work, you probably have discovered that learning about yourself can be scary. It can be painful. It can be downright terrifying. Why? Well, because we're not made up of only sunshine and rainbows. Every one of us has a dark side, even if we've managed to bury it and to erase it from memory. Here are the words of Carl Jung, one of the fathers of modern psychiatry. Everyone carries a shadow, and the less it is embodied in the individual's conscious life, the blacker and denser it is. That one sentence could be the subject of many videos. For now, let's focus on this. Meditation encourages you to stop running and denying your shadow self. It asks you to face it head on and embrace it. Once you make friends with the not so pretty part of your nature, you begin to experience more clarity, more peace, more compassion, and more happiness. I believe the ultimate goal of meditation is to help you release your identity. Release my identity? Are you nuts, Lewis? I'd be lost without my identity. Well, what if you'd actually be found? What if giving up your identity is the price you pay to find your true self? This idea used to terrify me. Hey, it still makes me tense. But I'm beginning to fall in love with it the more I understand it. Not just with my head, but with my entire being. Let's put a positive spin on the thought of letting your identity go. Think about this. What stands in the way of you being able to play many different characters as an actor? Your identity, your strong sense of self, your belief that you are a certain person, your narrative that sounds like this: I am ... You fill in the blanks with words that describe who you think you are. The stronger you hold on to your I am story, the deeper the gulf between you and the other characters you want to play. There was a great Italian playwright, Luigi Pirandello, who really understood this. He believed that identity is a construct. It's a made-up story that we hold on to feel a sense of safety and security in the world. He sensed that deep beneath this narrative, our true nature is more fluid and malleable. We can shape it into anything or anyone we want. His play about the illusion of identity is called 6 Characters in Search of an Author. Read it. We often hear about people reinventing themselves. Well, how do you do that? First, you have to let go of the identity that you've lived with all your life until now. In other words, you must let that identity die. None of us wants to die. We resist it with every fiber of our being. The irony is that once we let the old identity go, we can discover new ones. The butterfly will never take to the sky if she doesn't let the caterpillar go. The creature that flutters its wings in the air and easily moves from flower to flower does not look anything like the furry, worm-like creature that she was as a caterpillar. This is ultimately not something that you can fully grasp with reason. It's not something that your intellect can fully comprehend. You can only accept it by taking a leap of faith into the unknown and trusting that you'll discover something rich on the other side. Many years ago, I decided to reinvent myself by going back to school to study English literature and get a master's degree. I was living and working as a teacher in New York City. One of the schools I applied to was McGill University in Montreal. They accepted me, and I faced this decision: to move to another country and become a student without an income, or stay in New York where I know people, have a job, and a fixed identity. I paid a visit to Montreal for 1 week to check out the city and McGill University. I fell in love with Montreal. It was full of vitality and a sense of youthfulness. During my visit, I met a couple who was leaving to travel across the country indefinitely. They had a fully furnished apartment that they offered to me if I wanted it. I would take over their lease and the apartment would be mine. It was a 20-minute walk from the McGill campus. I was very tempted, and I was scared out of my wits. The last night in Montreal, I still hadn't decided. I couldn't sleep. I was staying in a new friend's apartment, and I lay awake all night, and then I watched the sun come up over the mountain in the center of the city. Mount Royal, or Montréal in French, which means Montreal. Around 7 a.m., I stood on a rooftop balcony looking at the mountain. A voice said, "You feel paralyzed because you want to have certainty about the future. You want to know how things will turn out. If you move here and give up the home you know and the income you have in New York, those things are part of the identity you're holding on to so tightly. Do you want the adventure that Montreal and McGill invite you to have?" The answer was yes. The voice continued, "The only path to freedom is to close your eyes and allow yourself to free fall into the unknown. The outcome is none of your business." And that's what I did. I made the free fall, and I immediately felt at peace. Was it a good decision? It was the best decision of my life. I got my master's degree. I discovered my creativity. I became a working actor, a writer, a teacher, and a director. Guess what? My exciting journey continues today. Let's look at some of the practical applications of meditation practice to your acting. You know how the voices in your head get very loud when you audition and step in front of the camera? Well, that happens because you identify with the voices in your head. They say all sorts of scary things. What if you fail? What if you make a fool of yourself? Who do you think you are? Brad Pitt? Charlize Theron? They are just thoughts that pop up and stand in your way. You focus on them. In other words, you attach yourself to them. Meditation gives you the power to hear the voices and gently let them pass. What stops you from fully listening to your scene partner? The thoughts that translate into mind chatter, which translates into noise. That noise steals the present moment from you. Meditation brings you closer to that centered state of being where you can focus your full attention on the now. You can't put a high enough price on that. The more present you are, the more compelling you are and truthful, you'll enjoy acting much more, and so will your audience enjoy watching you. How badly do you want to reinvent yourself in the many roles that you will play in your adventure as an actor? I highly recommend a specific meditation app called Waking Up. Take their free trial. You may find your true self and become the actor you've always dreamed of being. Now, if you've gotten value from this, please, by all means, give the video a thumbs up and leave your takeaways in the comments below. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hey, do it now. You're going to find a link below to the ebook that I've written for you. It's totally free. It's the complete ultimate guide to self-taping. It has everything from specific acting tips, everything you need to know about the gear that's best to use, and I give you a complete diagram of the studio I'm shooting in right now so that you can duplicate it in your environment and take your self-tapes to a whole other level. Download it. Start using it right away. You're also going to find a link below to my latest online course, Self-Taping Mastery. Now that takes a deeper dive into the subject of self-taping. And it has me in every module holding you by the hand. It's taking you to your goal step by step towards self-taping mastery. I want you to just check out the link below. Check out what I'm offering, because you're going to discover that I'm offering a bonus. I have a separate course on live auditions, a very popular course that I sell for $199. For action takers, for people who decide to jump on board with self-taping mastery, you're going to get the complete online live audition course absolutely free. So just check it out. If you find that it's not for you, your instincts say no, no problem. But don't forget to download the free ebook and start applying what you learned in there yesterday. Once again, if you've gotten value from this, definitely give the video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, do it now. By the way, if you decide to take the course, I'm going to have the pleasure and the honor to be your guide, get to know you better, and enjoy watching you become an incredibly professional, successful on-camera actor. As you know, I always like to end with this reminder. Whenever you have a script in your hands, always feel it first, then say it. If you do those two, you'll probably mean it. If you do all three, chances are you'll book it. Go out and create a stellar on-camera career for yourself. Please let me know about it so I can celebrate along with you and share your win with the world. I'm Louis DiBianco, and this is Screen Acting Success, your channel for tips, techniques, and secrets to help you become a very compelling, successful working screen actor in demand.